Hello, teacher and classmate. This is Roger Rangel. Today, I will talk about the case study of Toyslandia. So, Toyslandia is a Colombian company that they are dedicated to sell different toys to children and adults. So, in this case, we will talk about that the what happened with in this case that this company will import $1 million to sell from a Chinese company in the different toys. So we will use two techniques. The first one is the net present value, and the other one is the internal rate of return. The idea is to analyze that this project is factible or not. So the first scenario, we can see that the net present value is negative and the internal rate of return is minor than the rate on this investment. In the other scenario, when in this case we reduce the rate on this investment, we can see that the net present value is positive. However, the internal rate return is equal of the rate of the investment, and for that reason, we have an third scenario. In this case, this is better. This is the best scenario. Why? Because the net present value is positive and is high, and the other one is the internal rate return is higher than the rate of the investment. And for that reason, in this case, the project is positive, is factible. So now we will talk about that we want to do an analysis of the of the risk. We will use an risk matrix of the company. So for that reason, we analyze 50 different risks and the probability that this risk happens and the impacts of this risk. And after that, we can put all this information in a graphic map. And one of the most important or the highest risks of this matrix are the following: increasing interest rates, exchange rates, credit for payment as customers purchase, profit demand by the partners or shareholder. And nowadays, with the pandemic, there are high fixed costs of production and transport. For example, right now there are few containers in the world, and for that reason, the transportation, the cost of the transportation increase, and there are a general economical crisis in the world or some of countries, and for that reason, there are rates for this company. We will talk about that the China. China is the country that we choose for import those toys, and China represents a moderate risk to do business. The rates variable are associated with the Colombian reality. China being an economy specialized in the mass production of products. China is the factory of the world, and there are 1.5 billion Chinese people, and for that reason, the cost is lower when you compare with other countries. Make prices really competitive. Logistics, insurance, intermediate margin, and other import elements are taken into account. Importing toys from China is very interesting business for Latin American companies, like in this case, like Toyslandia, given the variety of products and the really cheap prices. The most important advantage when it comes to doing business with China is the high favorability index. In the ranking, in the world ranking, China is the 31, and this is a good position. And China offers really competitive price and interesting exchange opportunity. Better that the relation between Colombian pesos and the dollars. For that reason, in this exercise, we have the following conclusion. First, taking account the previously analyzed, it can be established that with a moderate level of economic risk, a controllable exchange risk, and commercial risk that is too low, the importer project between the Toyslandia company and the Chinese company is attractive and favorable for this business, especially for a long term. So Toyslandia has two options. So the first is open a new Toyslandia in China, a new subsidiary. You know what is the maybe there are some things against. There are the to know to know the language, and the cost to open a new subsidiary in that company. And for that reason, the best option is import from a Chinese company. Man, the most important reason is the cost, and this is more easy to import from China. And finally, to make decisions regarding international negotiation is necessary to observe different topics: financial, economic, fiscal, and social aspects of both countries, since they can negatively or positively impact the expected results. Thank you so much.